All right. Yeah. So this will be about an hour-long meeting today. The topic is ranked advancements and compensation, and it's not going to be for the weak. It is going to be very in detail. And if you're newer, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, "Holy crap, this is so much stuff." It'll be like getting a doctorate's degree, trying to get a doctorate's degree in one day in compensation plan and rank advancement. But I do have one slide for those of you that might feel like that during the call. That's like, okay, if you're overwhelmed, focus on just this thing right here. But I think it's important that you understand and see everything from the beginning to the end, what's possible and everything that there is. So starting out, I just want to remind you guys, make sure that you get registered for a Team Cup. Team Cup registration needs to be done before August 1st. They talked about it on the National Wake Up Call yesterday. As a matter of fact, it was a French-speaking coach. She's won it twice. Even as I was listening to it, she talked about how she had a desire to go into it and win. None of her teammates would join her, and she went on another team with some random people. She won, and she won the Team Cup twice, but then she won it also with her team later. So she led by example in that aspect. Before Team Cup, she kind of doubted if she could hit Success Club 5 monthly, and she had like over 200 SC points in the Team Cup. Yeah, so I did a big thing for her. But also, I want to tell just two brief stories as we lead into this topic. Same thing for me, Team Cup. I was a brand new coach, started April 11th, 2011. I hit Success Club my first month in April, Success Club 10. Hit Success Club 10 also in May, and my coach, Lindsay, invited me to be on her Team Cup, and a couple other coaches who are all legacy members, by the way, now. But us five, we got on the Team Cup. She wanted us to win the Team Cup, and we ended up winning the Team Cup back. It was a 2-month long contest back in 2011. And it was during that month that I went to Diamond. During that Team Cup, I had SC 30 plus both months. And what that did for me, I won an iPod, which was pretty cool. I never had anything fancy in my life as I began my journey as a coach. And so I won an iPod, and that was cool. But I also got asked by Sandy to talk on the National Wake Up Call about what we did and how we won and all that stuff. So it wasn't like the featured speaker, but I kind of like a little Q&A thing. So that was cool for me. It built my confidence. But also I remember really just thinking, like, if I can hit Success Club 30 in 1 month during this push, this Team Cup, I can hit Success Club 10 every single month. Because I was kind of having those little doubts. Like, I hit it twice and I was like, I'm running out of people. Like, I don't know how I'm going to continue this this trend or this goal. But hitting it SC 30 plus for 2 months in a row, I realized, okay, I can do Success Club 10 every single month. And that's where that belief started for me, and that standard that I set for myself. So that was one big thing. Speaking of Success Club, went on, one of my huge goals was to hit Success Club every month and earn the Success Club trip to Atlantis, which was the 2012 Success Club trip to the Bahamas. And I worked super hard for that. One thing you guys, I don't think I've ever shared with anyone on this call is we didn't have the best honeymoon, and I've shared that story, but we were still very much didn't have very much money when we earned that trip. Like, we barely had enough from our business to pay for our flights out to the Bahamas, and it was not an all-inclusive resort. It's the only Success Club trip we went on that was not all-inclusive. And I remember getting there, and there was a fruit that just looked so good, but I went to buy it and it was $8. So I did not buy the fruit because I was like, I can't afford this if I'm going to be here for 4 days. So we literally, Shay Stanford and her husband, Neil, we ate every single day at like 2 in the afternoon. We didn't have breakfast. We had our shake for breakfast.
Yeah, maybe we lost him. Oh, there he is. Hi, Scotty.
You're muted, Scotty. You're muted, Scotty.
Sorry, the whole power went out. My internet, the whole house and everything. So I'm on the hotspot now. Like, the printer started going up, like turning on. I was like, what just happened? So, okay, I'm here. Sorry about that. Where did I cut out on that story about the honeymoon and Success Club?
that you didn't have very much money when
Okay.
you went to Atlantis.
Yeah, so we went and like a fruit that I wanted to get was $8, and so I didn't get it. And then I remember Shay Stanford and Neil, Lindsay Matway, Billy, and us. Like literally, the only thing I ate while I was there was once a day at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. We would go down to the pool, to the little pool shack where they serve burger and fries, and we would eat a Titan burger and fries. In on the Success Club trip, because it was $11 and you could have a burger and this big burger and fries. So we literally ate just once a day while we were there, and just because we didn't have the money yet, we barely had like earning with our business to get the flights out there. So the thing that I share about with it, because at that event, I aspired to be kind of like, obviously my coach Lindsay, that was the first time I got to meet her, but I also was looking up to the top coach, the number one coach in the company, which was Josh Spencer at the time. And so I saw him there, and I remember walking with him. I met out, like I ran into him outside the bathroom, and I was kind of starstruck per se, because my first Beachbody event, never been to a Super Saturday Summit, hadn't even happened yet. And I remember just asking him, I'd heard this rumor that he made like $7,500 a week. Right. And I had this huge goal. At this point, I'd already like moved my goal on from bringing Gabby home to I wanted to replace my job income, which was only like 45,000, 50,000 with all the overtime that I worked. So I was like, dude, if this guy can do that, like I got to figure out what's going on so I could leave my job eventually. And he kind of chuckled. He's like, man, if I would have known how to place my coaches right, or from the beginning, I could be making with my business 7,500 more than we already are. So he didn't confirm or deny that that's what he was making. Now looking back, I know what that was, but he didn't confirm or deny that. He just said that he was missing out on about that much every single week due to how he placed a couple of coaches in his organization that grew large teams. So I was in my mind, growing this business, I was like, if I'm doing the business, I love helping people with P90X and Insanity and Shakeology, and I love helping people with the business. I need to know, like, okay, how do I place my coaches? How do I not miss out on anything? Like, I want to take advantage of everything that I can here. And then later we were sitting in a meeting with Carl Deichler at that Success Club trip, and Carl Deichler said, we are paying hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising and to coaches that are building this business. And then he just said, how big of a piece of that pie do you want? Because he said, we're already paying it out to the partners and the coaches. Like, you get to pick how big of that piece of pie you want, how it will impact your family, and then are you willing to put in the work to make that happen? So that's where it all began for me. That's where my love of the compensation plan came into play, of deciding like, I'm going to go all in with this. So today's call, we're going to talk all about rank advancements and compensation plan. And if something doesn't make sense, please feel free to ask a question as we're going through it, but I can guarantee and promise you right now that everything will not make sense in the very beginning as well. So I'll keep my eye on the chat. If I happen to get just going too hard on these slides, you can like stop, like just unmute yourself and say, hey, I don't get that. Like, explain that better. And I'm more than happy to do that. So once again, I want to remind you guys, we are Dynasty Strong, where we're empowering others to continually develop into their fullest potential. I'm going to read the updated. BODi does not guarantee any level of success or income from the BODi distributor opportunity. Each partner's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. See our statement of independent distributor earnings located at the link in the description of this video for the most recent information on our partners' actual incomes. Okay, so moving on. This is what it looks like to be a diamond coach. And I did not take the time. I took some other images. I built this at the cabin, spent a couple hours building this slide, but I didn't. I just took them off of Google, ones that are correct outside of saying partner/coach. So getting to diamond rank, if you look at the left, coach is this white circle. An active coach, or preferred customer, or partners we'll call it, is going to be blue. To be an active coach or an active preferred customer, you need to have 50 personal volume points. Okay. One thing to note is that does not have to come from your own order. So, although I always recommend that someone is using these products to be able to refer them or help other people with them, you don't have to have your own order to be active. You don't even have to have your own order on Home Direct to be an active diamond, ruby, 1-star diamond, any of the above. The only thing that you need to have your own subscription of Home Direct of at least 90 PV is to be in Success Club, to be a part of the rewards program, earn Success Club points for the trip, get the cash that comes in with Success Club and so forth. So, but to be, and I'm going to explain this so you guys have a better understanding as you're teaching your teams and understanding your business. So to be an active Emerald, you need to be, if you look at the key, green, you need to have active with 50 personal volume points. And then you, in your downline on the left and the right, you need one active coach on the left, one active on the right. That's what it means to be Emerald when you see someone get shouted out as an Emerald or you're working to get to Emerald yourself. So, sorry, my throat's a little sore for some reason today. Malik skipped his game today, so I'm crossing my fingers. So try to make it through this call. The next one is, the next rank would be active ruby. This rank often gets skipped, and I'll explain why. But it's the rank right after Emerald. You need an active ruby, means you have to have 75 personal volume points. You need to have one Emerald on each side and a total of 4 coaches, 2 of which are on each side, just like the image shows. Diamond, moving forward, you have to have 100 PV to be an active diamond. So if you only had 50 PV and you had an Emerald on the left, Emerald on the right, and then you had a total of 4 active partners on each side, you would still not be a diamond if you did not have the 100 PV. You could have 10 coaches on each side, an Emerald on each side. And if you are only have 50 PV, you would still be just an Emerald. If you had 90 PV, you would be a diamond. You had 100 PV, you would be a diamond and a diamond coach. So I hope that makes sense. I'll pull up the chat in case anybody says anything. Okay, so that's the basics of being just a partner, moving forward to being Emerald, Ruby, and Diamond. So some of these next slides, I'm going to fly through them, but you can screenshot them if you want. I can I can copy a link to this whole slideshow I created and put it in the team page, whatever you guys prefer, you just ask me. But once you get to Diamond Coach, the next rank advancement you would be working towards would be a 1-star diamond. And here's the images of what it means to be a 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, and up to 5-star diamond. So to be an active 1-star diamond, obviously you're a diamond yourself. And then one of your PS coaches, your personally sponsored coaches, needs to become a diamond themselves. Doesn't matter which side. And then you have to have 10 active coaches, including the diamond, the one that's the diamond already. So your organization will look something like this. You got at least 5 coaches on one side. One's a diamond. The other side has, because you need 10, has 5 as well, with at least one of them being an Emerald, because you're a diamond yourself. So 2-star diamond looks very similar, but you have to have, as you can see there, 12 active coaches or partners, and you have a diamond on each side. 1 diamond on the left, 1 diamond on the right. Now, here's an important thing to note. If you have 2 diamonds on one side and you have the 12 active coaches, I should get my little annotate thing, spotlight. So if you, okay. Can you guys see that little arrow thing? Okay. So let's say you have 2 diamonds on the left and you have all 12 coaches, and the diamonds are on the left, you would still be a 1-star diamond. So to get to 2-star diamond, you must have a diamond on each side, as it shows in this image. 3-star diamond, the number just goes up to 14 active coaches. You need 2 diamonds on one side, 1 on the other side. Doesn't matter if the 2 are on the left or the right. You just need to still have at least 1 on one side, 2 on the other. To be 4-star diamond, you need to get 16 active coaches, or have 16 active coaches. You need to have, obviously, at least 1 of the diamonds on each leg. and then a total of 4. It could be 2 and 2, it could be 1 and 3, it could be 3 on one side, 1 on the other side. It doesn't matter as long as 1 diamond's on one side. To get to 5-star diamond, however, here's where it's kind of a bigger jump, just like the 2-star diamond. You have to have at least 2 personally sponsored diamonds on each leg. And so you have to have a total of 5 diamonds, 2 diamonds on each leg, and you have to have 20 active coaches. So once again, just to make a note, if you had 4 diamonds on one leg and 1 diamond on the other leg, you're technically still a 4-star diamond until you have at least 2 on one leg and 3 on the other. Clear as mud? Okay. So the next slide, I'm going to show you guys. Oh, I have to undo annotate to switch the slides. Give me 1 second. The X right there. Okay. Okay. One important thing to note about 2-star diamond. I drew this little image to show you guys. An important thing about 2-star diamond is someone's trying to get in. Let me see. Okay. The important thing to know about 2-star diamond, this is one rank about when we talk about all the different ranks today, this is one that I really want you to set your eyes on as the next huge goal to get to. 2-star diamond means you can open what's called a second business center. What that basically means is you sign up yourself into your business, into any leg that you want. So you basically personally sponsor yourself into your own business. You sign up with a new email, just like one of your customers or partners would sign up. You create a new email or have a new email, and then enroll yourself as a partner in anywhere in your business. The cool thing for you guys to understand about this as well is when that business center, call it your second CBC, second coach business center, when that gets to 2-star diamond, you can open a 3rd business center. When your 3rd business center, CBC, coach business center, gets to 2-star diamond, you can open a 4th. And that can go on. This says 15. That's a typo. It's actually 25. You can have 25 coach business centers in your organization. So, for example, this is kind of how I placed this is how mine are kind of placed. So you can see LM, that's Lindsay Matway. I'm on her right leg. So technically my right would be my strong leg. My wife, Gabby, is on my right leg like this. I placed my 2nd business center here on my left. And then I placed, for example, my mom is right here, and I placed my 3rd business center under my mom. And we'll talk a little bit more about this on this call when I get a little bit more into coach placement. But just to give you an idea on maximizing the compensation plan, what this means, let's assume these business centers are what they are. Mine is a star diamond. My first is a star diamond. My second is a star diamond. My mom is a drop diamond right now, but she's an emerald. And my 3rd business center is right here. So this is technically my mom's weak leg. Oh, I got to get used to annotating and unannotating to change. Okay, this is my mom's business right here. So technically, if I sign coaches on my 2nd leg, they're going to go down my mom's right side. When I sponsor coaches in my 2nd CBC, they come right here. Okay. So my mom's strong leg is technically her right leg, but I'm building my whole 3rd business center in her weak leg. And what that means when I say maximizing the compensation plan is anytime I make a sale to a customer in this business center, I enroll a coach, they're using products or they're building their business. For example, Matt, you're in this 3rd business center. So as Matt's building his business, also right here, my mom is getting team bonus cycles for every 100 volume points that's created by anyone or anybody in this 3rd business center. So my mom's getting paid team bonus cycles, $14 for every 100 volume that's produced in this business center. But also this is the weak leg over here of my 2nd business center. So as a 1-star diamond, every time there's 100 volume in my mom's business, in my 3rd business, my mom also makes, or my 2nd business center also makes a team bonus cycle of $18 for every 100 volume produced down here. And then obviously this is my weak left leg, inside leg of my 1st business center. So every time there's 100 volume in this leg anywhere, this business center also makes a team bonus cycle of $18. So basically, let's say a Shakeology order comes through right here. A Shakeology order is 90 volume points, but let's just assume it's 100. It's pretty close, right? So basically, anytime a Shakeology order, let's say I sell Shakeology, I sell it in my third business center to a customer. I make a 25% commission, which is like $32. My mom gets as an Emerald gets a $14 bonus cycle. My second business center gets an $18 bonus cycle as a Diamond. And my first business center also gets an $18 bonus cycle because it's in that weak leg of that as well. So you can really, I hope that kind of plants the seed of how you can maximize the bonus, the team bonus cycles. And Derek's asking, correct me if I'm wrong, Scotty, but with preferred customer, those count towards overall rank advancement, correct? If so, could you clarify how many of those have to be coaches? Okay. Derek is correct. So let's go back to this slide real quick. Preferred customers count in your organization just like a coach does. So if you're an Emerald, or if let's say you're right here and you sponsor a preferred customer on your left, preferred customer on your right, you would be an Emerald coach. They have to, this key over here, active with 50 PV, active with 75, is the same for whether it's a coach or preferred customer. They get a spot in your downline. Let's say you sign them, your active Diamond, one of them on your right is a preferred customer. They have that spot in your downline. You continue building your team. Coaches go underneath them. If they ever decide to upgrade to coach so that they can sell products themselves or build their team, their spot is saved in the organization in that spot. So they're already there. When they become a coach, they already have volume in one of their legs if you've been building your business. So I hope that helps you guys understand that. I'm going to fly through these slides. I'm not going to walk through each one.
Good question real quick.
Yes, that sounds like
Hey,
Shaylee.
it's Shaylee, yeah. So I get a little bit confused so I've got my husband underneath me, and sometimes, like, if I'm making a sale, I know that you can share a cart just from you, but you can also do the placement as an advanced option where you put in his coach ID.
Correct.
Sometimes I get confused about how often I should do it that way and what it really is doing when I'm doing that.
Yeah. So Shaylee, I have a slide. I'm going to show it to you right here just so you can know that we're going to get to that. And I'll touch back and say, here's the real answer to Shaylee's question.
Okay.
This is in Spanish right here, but I have this drawn out to explain exactly what you're saying, along with setting the placement as well.
Okay.
So I'll walk you through that and how to know where to place coaches, like when to do that, how to do that, and how to understand which position to place them into.
Perfect.
I'll walk you through that perfectly. So, okay. So the next Star Diamond ranks, I'm not going to go through these, explain each one. It's basically the same as what I explained in the 1 through 5 Star Diamond. Just continues going up. One thing to take note of right here. The active PS coaches continues to go up. 7-star, you need 22, 8-star, you need 23, 9-star, you need 24. The concept is still the same. You know, you got to have 6 diamond coaches, 7 diamond coaches, 8 diamond coaches, 9 diamond coaches. And from 6 to 9, it's the same rule as 5. You need at least 2 on one side to get past 5-star. But to be 9, for example, you could have 7 on one side, as you can see right here, and 2 on the other side. But to jump up from 9-star to 10-star, you must have at least 5 on each side. So to give you an idea of that, you could have 15 diamond coaches and think you're a superstar diamond, 15-star diamond rank. But if you had, let's say, 2 coaches, 2 diamonds on the left and 13 on the right, you would technically still be a 9-star diamond coach because you don't have the at least 5 on each side. So jumping forward from there, the next one would be the same thing. You need from 11 through 15, you need at least 5 on each side. So these images are going to continue to show that there's 5 at least on one side. It's going to continue going up here, 26 active coaches, 27, 29, with 5 on each side until you have a total of 15 diamond coaches. So that's what it means to be a superstar diamond coach and a superstar diamond team. If you see them at stage walk across as a superstar diamond, basically they have everything in this checked off the box here in the active 15-star diamond. You need 200 PV for these. You can see the key up there. You need to have 5 diamonds on each leg at least with a total of 15, and you need active 30 PS coaches. One thing to note about rank advancements too, just popping back to 1-star diamond real quick, is when you go diamond coach, when you have your 4 coaches on each side with at least 1 emerald, coaches are partners as per Derek's question. You have all the boxes checked. The Thursday morning that you wake up and have all those boxes checked, you're a diamond coach. Right that day, you are a paid diamond coach. However, to go to 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, all the way up to 15-star diamond, once you meet all of these requirements right here, to be active 1-star diamond, have everything lined up. Once you hit that, you wake up on Thursday morning, you got all the boxes checked. You are not a paid 1-star diamond yet. You are a qualifying 1-star diamond. What that means is you have to hold all of that for 6 weeks, and then you become a paid 1-star diamond. Same thing with 2-star diamond. Once you have all the boxes checked, you have to hold it for 6 weeks, and then you advance to you're a qualified 2-star diamond. And then 6 weeks later, you are a paid 2-star diamond as you hold that rank, hold the position with all the active coaches and the diamonds on each side. Okay, so that's the majority of rank advancements right there. What I want to show you guys right here is the earning potential. And to walk you through what this means is there is a cap for team, and this is speaking only about team bonus cycles. And we've really only been talking about rank advancement so far, but we are going to talk about the 4 ways that a coach gets paid in the compensation plan. But this is a huge part of the compensation plan under team bonus cycles. Now, just to recall, a team bonus cycle as an emerald is $14 a cycle. A ruby is $16 a cycle. A diamond is $18 per cycle. And then 1-star through 15 is still $18 per cycle. And in the compensation plan slides that will come up, I'll show you exactly how that works and really align and share what Shaylee's asking as well with her question. But there's a cap. There is a cap total amount that you can earn in the bonus cycle category. So what you can earn as a team bonus cycle weekly. As an emerald, you cap out at $250 a week. You could have tens of thousands of volume on each of your legs. Let's say you signed up a long time ago, you got to emerald and you got some rock stars that came into your downline on each leg. But if you're only a paid emerald coach, you would cap out at $250 a week, even if you had the ability earning potential of thousands more or hundreds more. If you're an emerald, you max out at $250. A ruby maxes out at $1,000 a week, and this is weekly, $1,000 a week. A diamond maxes out at $2,000 a week. 1-star diamond maxes out at $3,000 a week, and it has the annual earning potential for team bonus cycles on the right there. And a 10-star diamond and above, your business maxes out in team bonus cycles at 10-star diamond or $12,000 a week, which is $624,000 a year. And once again, that is not including commissions, 10% match bonus, or star diamond bonus. That is just team bonus cycles. So I want to show that income earning potential right there. And remember, as I share that with you, BODi does not guarantee any level of success or income from the BODi distributor coach opportunity. Each partner's income depends on his own efforts, diligence, and skill. So that's the earning potential of a team bonus cycle. Now, if you're watching these slides on rank advancements and you're brand new, or maybe you're not brand new, but you haven't really dove into this yet, if you feel overwhelmed, it's okay. A solid business, the business that I built over 12 years is just built by going emerald over and over and over again and duplicating that inside of your team. Okay. It's going emerald yourself, and you can technically only go emerald once. But what I mean by that is one of my goals for my business is to achieve emerald rank 3 to 4 times a month. So what that means is I'm working on recruiting anywhere between 6 and 8 coaches every single month, partners. And I built my business by that solid goal. And sometimes I've done more, and sometimes I've only recruited 1 or 2 partners in a month. But my focus is building my business to emerald a couple times a month, and then duplicating that inside of my team. And that's how you're going to get to diamond. Because think about it, if you signed, let's say, 2 coaches every 2 weeks, or a coach a week, let's say, onto your team. Well, within 8 weeks, which is like 2 months, you would have 8 partners. You have enough for diamond. And if you're duplicating that inside of your team, you're going to have 1 on each side, at least, that signs their first 2 coaches and becomes Emerald themselves and you're a diamond coach. It's as simple as that concept. And if you continue doing that and you have a couple coaches on your team that continue that duplication, what's going to happen if Shaylee's coach continues to recruit a coach a week, let's say, or 2 coaches a month? Well, Shaylee's coach is going to get to diamond in 3 to 4 months as well. And then Shaylee would advance to 1-star diamond. Okay. So that is how you build this business, focusing simply on going Emerald over and over and over in your business and duplicating that into your team. Okay. Now we're going to kind of lead into Shaylee's question here a little bit. And we are going to talk about placing coaches. So when you're first starting your business, I don't want you to really dive into the advanced part of this until you are at least a strong diamond coach. If you're an Emerald, I only want you doing left placement, right placement. So I'm going to speak to both the brand new coach and the coach that's a diamond and above, working on that advanced placement. So to do this, you go into your office, go to business tools and preferred placement. Then I'll bring you over to this next screen right here that shows automatic left, right, and advanced. So if you're a brand new coach, you're basically going to click left, hit save, and the first coach you sign is going to go to your left. Then you're ready to sign your next partner. You click right, hit save, send them the share cart. They sign up. They're going to get placed automatically on the right. You sign another partner, just leave it on the right. Maybe the next coach partner goes to the right. You're ready to sign your 4th partner. Go click left, hit save, send the share cart. They're going to go to the left. And now you have 2 partners on each side. So you go back and forth like that, building your business to a strong diamond. Now, once you you're a strong diamond, and you have a spouse account, like your spouse might be a coach on your team, or you get to 2-star diamond, that's where you want to start using the advanced placement. I don't want you using the advanced placement unless you're doing advanced placement into your spouse's leg, or maybe a parent's leg, or your second business center. I don't want you doing it for your best friend. I don't want you doing it for your cousin. I don't want you doing it for your friend Jennifer you met on Instagram because you want to help her get a team bonus cycle. And the reason for that, why I only want it into a spouse account or your second business center or maybe a parent, is because I've made the mistake of helping friends get team bonus cycles by placing coaches into their weak leg. Well, I've done that 2 or 3 times over the course of my 12 years, and those friends no longer build this business with me. So they're still coaches. They still earn some income from that. But what happened is the coaches that I placed in those positions are left kind of in a dead inside leg with no one building above them. So I only want advanced placement in your teams if you are doing it for, once again, a spouse account, a second, third business center, or a parent. Someone that's not going away. Your parents most likely are not going away. If you know what I mean. Okay. So that's advanced placement. And Shaylee, I'll get to a slide that's a little more in depth on that. I'm going to go.
No rush.
What's that?
I said no rush. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go to that right now and then I'll jump back just because we have that question. So, and Kimberly's saying she does that for Jose's account too. So, Leilani has a great question. So we can't move coaches around. No, you cannot move coaches around, except when you place a coach, you do have 10 days to change their placement. So as I talk about this bonus cycle, team bonus cycle, let's say you're really working on building your weak leg and you need to build volume into that leg, or any of your legs, you need to build volume into it. And you sign a coach and you feel like they're going to be an absolute rock star. Maybe they hit Success Club right out the gate, go to Emerald right out of the gate. You have 10 days to move them in your organization to any spot, 10 days. So there's a simple form. If you go to the Coach FAQ, you can go and there's under coach forms, there's a change placement and you have 10 days to do that. I helped, for example, Shaylee's upline, Kira, placed a coach. And she had more than enough active coaches on one leg for her diamond business. And then one leg had only 3. Some of them went inactive. And so she was going to lose her diamond. So she had this coach that she placed like 3 days ago on the right, where there was plenty of coaches. She submitted a form and that coach went over, they switched the coach over to the other side, and she kept her diamond, kept her $18 per bonus cycle versus the $14 per bonus cycle. So Leilani's question, there you go. Coaches are set for life once after 10 days. Kim saying, I'm constantly watching volume on my account and Jose's account, so that is true. My people aren't left on a dead leg, because when the leg goes low, I start signing under there. Yes. And that's what I want to explain right here. This touches based on what Kim just shared, but also touches base on Shaylee's question. So this is what I do in my business. I want you guys, this is probably one of the most important things I do in my business. And I started in my first year once I became a diamond coach. So I know this is in Spanish, but basically what we have here is this orange one. Let me get the annotate on. This orange one right here on the right leg is Gabby's business. This one right here is my second business, okay? My second business center. I don't have my mom's and my third in here because I don't want to get it too complicated as I teach this process. So let's say you get to 2-star diamond, you have a second business center, and you have your spouse account. This is how I understand where to place my coaches. So what I'll do is I'll go every week and I'll look at my team volume on my left leg and right leg in my first business center, which is this one. I'll see the weekly volume on both sides, and I'll calculate it for the past 6 weeks. I'll add all 6 weeks of volume, and then I'll divide it by 6, and that's the average volume on that leg for the 6 weeks. And then on the right side, I'll take the volume for the 6 weeks, the team volume for the 6 weeks, divided by 6. I'll add it all together, divide it, and that's the average number for that business. So with that being said, I'll write that number. I'll put first business center, left leg. I'll write the number, left leg and right leg. I'll write the average number. Then I'll go to my second business center. I'll log into the office in my second business center. I'll calculate the volume on my left leg, 6 weeks worth. Add it together, divide it by 6, see what my average weekly volume is on both legs, and I'll write down average weekly volume in both legs. Then I'll go to Gabby's business, I'll log in, and I'll do the same thing. Average volume for 6 weeks of team volume on the left leg and on the right leg, and I'll see what those numbers are like. So once I get to that point, I should have drawn out some fake numbers. Let me see if I can write on here. We'll just make some up. Yeah, I can. No, we won't do that. It'll take too long, and we're running low on time. Okay, but let's say I look at those numbers. What I'll do then is once I have those numbers, there's really 4 places that I can place coaches. Okay. With this business center, if you get your business, when you get your business as 2-star diamond, you have a second business center, you have a spouse account. I have them on opposite legs like that. And I do that. I have it specifically placed like that because I can control that. I always have 2-star diamond because I'm the diamond on one leg and my wife is the diamond on other legs. Okay. So what I do then is I have 4 places that I could place a coach. I have spot number 1, spot number 2, spot number 3, or spot number 4. And that's leg. It could be right here, down here, down here, or down here. So what I'll do is, let's say my first business center, the legs are pretty much where I want them. And I'll just make up some numbers. Let's say it's right here. I have let's say I have 4,000 on the right, 2,000 on the left. It's like perfectly balanced for team bonus cycles. And we'll go through that in a couple slides from now. But what I'll do is it's perfectly balanced. So in my first business center, I just need to keep building as I am, evenly on both sides. So if I'm working on rank advancing and I need to place diamonds sponsored by my first business center, I can put them either on this side or this side, won't matter as long as I'm still building both sides pretty much evenly. But let's say I look at my second business center and let's say this number is like it's like 2,000 and this side is like 200. I'm missing out on a lot of income because I'm only getting 2 bonus cycles. Because there's, let's say, 2,000 over here, or 1,500 or so, and then there's 200 here. So what I would want to do is I would want to place volume into this business center, which is also going to place volume in this whole left side for my first, because I need to build this one even. I need to build this leg equally as the right, but I need more volume here. So what I'll do is I'll place a coach maybe I sign it by my first and I'll place it right here into this business center. And that's Shaylee's question. So you go to preferred placement. I would take the coach ID of my second business center. I would insert that number and I would click right side. And that way I could sign a coach by my first business center, sponsored by my first inside the weak leg of my second business center. So it counts for my first business center diamonds as I'm going, let's say, to 5-star or 10-star and above, but it's also building volume in my second business center. Now, this is important because I hear coaches in the network, even 5-star diamonds and above, who say, I'm not building for a 15-star diamond or 10-star diamond. I'm building for income. Well, I believe this is truly a false statement, because you can build for rank and income at the same time if you understand advanced placement like this. Because what I just showed you right here is I'm building income in my first business center, volume in my weak leg, building volume in the weak leg of my second business center. So I'm building volume and income, but I'm also working on rank advancing my first business center by sponsoring more coaches that could possibly be diamonds in my first business center. Okay. The same thing goes, let's say I need to get to 2-star diamond in this business center so I can open my third. If that's my primary goal, getting that to 2-star diamond so I can open a third, I want to be signing coaches on left and right of this business center. And if I'm signing in this business center, I basically have 2 places I could put them, left or right. If I'm signing them from my first, I could put them left or right here, or I could go to my wife's leg and put them right or left over here. So this is one of the biggest ways that I had a 6-figure income in my wife's business by the time I left my job at 14 months, is as I was building, this business was being built by myself, but also my upline Lindsay's right here. So she was placing coaches here. You know, when I signed up, she was a year into her business, so she was aggressively building. So instead of placing coaches down here where Lindsay was already placing coaches, where Melanie Mitro was placing coaches, where Shay Stanford was placing coaches and so forth, I was able to get to 5-star diamond, and eventually we hit 14-star diamond by placing coaches on this side, but I would place them, I would set preferred placement. I'd enter my wife's ID number, place them on the left leg. And so my wife would be getting volume over here. So no matter whether I place coaches on my left or my right, I could get team bonus cycles by doing advanced placement like that. Okay. So I'm looking at the chat again, see if there's any other questions. If you move a new coach within the first 10 days, who's an emerald? They all move. Laura, to be honest, I've never done that, so I don't have the question, but I am more than happy to go ask that question. But I'd assume yes, if they've signed any customers or partners, they would move with them if it's within the 10-day period. Okay. So I know that's a little advanced, but one thing that I want you guys to know, this is my deepest passion in building the business outside of helping people get results with the programs. So as you build your business and you get to 1-star diamond, your spouse is a diamond maybe, or your best friend, or you open your second business center, if you get a hold of me one-on-one and you are a star diamond or 2-star diamond, I will sit down with you individually, and we will draw out your organization just like this, and we will do the math and write out your volume numbers, and I will walk you through, this is where I would place coaches. So just know that you don't have to know it all right now. That's why I say set the goal for 2-star diamond, because when you get to that point, trust me, you and me are going to be meeting more often and going through those numbers and checking those numbers at least quarterly together to help you understand where to place coaches to best maximize that business. Okay, we're almost at the hour, but we're going to continue going through here. So one thing that I want you to really focus on right now is first step, getting to diamond. And diamond, you should, even if you're a brand new coach right now, you should be able to get there within 60 to 90 days. I want you to set that as a goal for yourself. And I kind of gave examples earlier on of the simplicity of this business is if you just focus on going emerald, like mine is every week, but let's say you go emerald every month. If you go emerald every month from now and you're emerald right now, you'll have 8 partners by the end of 3 months, and you can help 2 of them go emerald themselves. So first step for you is to go diamond. Okay. Now that's the majority of placing coaches that I want to talk about today. I know a lot of it might be a little bit overwhelming, but remember that the concept that I taught you, get to diamond, focus on going emerald over and over and duplicating that. So Kim, I'm going to show you said, and when she first started in 2016, she went to YouTube and searched how to make money as a Beachbody coach. She didn't have a coach, so that was what I had to do. I saw a video that I made in 2012. but it gave her a small idea. And yes, if you guys want, I have 2 videos, one called Coach Placement 101, and one is called Coach Placement, Advanced Coach Placement on my YouTube channel, where I have a whiteboard and I draw out my business, and I'm like in the heat of it, like 2 years in, showing exactly where I'm placing coaches, exactly what volumes on which leg. And I'm like, this is where you place this coach. This is where you place this coach, and so forth. So you can go watch that video. It's Coach Placement 101 on my YouTube channel, or Advanced Coach Placement. And you'll get me with the whiteboard and like erasing things and drawing circles and everything. So go check that out. That'll help you get a little more advanced training on training on that as well. Okay, next, we're just going to walk through the 4 ways that a coach gets paid real quick. Let me take a drink. And we did talk hugely through this call on team bonus cycles. I showed you the numbers of where you max out at each rank for your team bonus cycles and so forth. But let's walk through all of these. Commissions. The first way that you get paid as a coach is a total, you get bonuses for your total solution packages. They're about 40%, or sorry, they're about 35% commissions. They're anywhere from $38 to $139, depending on what total solution pack you set them up with. You also earn 25% commissions on all retail sales of consumable products. That'd be Shakeology, Beach Bars, Bevy, everything, Energize, Recover, and so forth. So 25% commissions on all those. And remember, this is only for your customers, not partners or preferred customers. Commissions come from your retail customers. However, when you do sell a total solution pack to somebody, you get that total solution pack bonus and commission, whether you sign them up as a customer, preferred customer, or a coach. But the thing to note is, if they're a customer, their monthly subscription to Shakeology or whatever that come afterwards, you would get 25% commission on. If they're a partner or a preferred customer, the months after, you would no longer get a commission for that, because they get a 25% discount. What happens is the volume from that order, because they get the 25% discount, then goes into your team bonus cycles, which is what we've been talking about on building volume for your team. So that's an important thing to note, because I've had people sign up, coaches sign up preferred customers, and they're like, oh my gosh, they just got their second month of Shakeology and I didn't get a commission. That's the reason. What you'll see is in your coach office, under your volume for left and right leg, that volume would have went into one of those legs. And as an Emerald, you get a team bonus cycle when you get the 100 to 200 volume on each leg that you need for bonus cycles. And we'll talk about that on the next slide. So you can start to grow your income like this. I know Kim built an incredible retail business of customers that are advocates of the products and using them. But I see her taking a huge leap to take her business really to the next level and build an incredible team out of these faithful customers. And what I can tell you, just from my experience of seeing someone go from mainly retail to retail and building a team, is I know that Kim's income, obviously with hard work, diligence, effort, and skill, and her ability to mentor others, can 10x her income over the next 3 to 5 years by building a team. But this is the first way for someone to earn commissions, the 25%. You also get 40% commission when their body subscription renews. So the next year after Total Solution Pack, they get their next year of body, then you would earn a 40% commission. So that's how commissions work. That's the first way that a coach gets paid. Partner gets paid. Okay. The second way that a partner gets paid is team bonus cycles. Now, we did spend about 35 to 40 minutes kind of talking around the topic of team bonus cycles, advancing rank, placing coaches, advanced placing coaches, second business centers, putting them on the left, putting them on the right. That all has to do with this concept right here, the second way you get paid, which is a team bonus cycle. Basically, what it means is when you become an Emerald coach, you unlock this earning potential where you can start to earn team bonus cycles. And what that means is every time that you have 100 volume of sales in one leg and 200 volume of sales in the other leg, you get a team bonus cycle of, as an Emerald, $14 a cycle, a Ruby, $16 a cycle, and a Diamond, $18 a cycle. So if you look at this image here, Let's say you start to build your team when there's 200 on the left leg, let's say, and 100 on the right leg. That would be in your Emerald coach. As an Emerald, you would earn $14 for your team. I like to look at this concept kind of like owning, let's say you owned a car dealership and you just had your car dealership. You sell cars, you earn commissions, right? But let's say you franchise your car dealership and you let your friend open a franchise over on the east side of town and your other friend open a franchise on the west side of town. When they sell their cars, they get commissions, right? But because they're your franchise, your team, you would also get a percentage of the sales that they do in their business. And that's why I love team bonus cycles, is because as you help mentor your coaches to earn money in their team bonus cycles, starting their own businesses or franchises, kind of that idea of a car dealership, as they begin to grow their income, your income grows as well. Then I go on here to recap what I showed you guys earlier. As an Emerald, $14 a cycle, maxes out at $250. Ruby, $16 a cycle, maxes out at $1,000 a week. Diamond, $18 a cycle, maxes out at $2,000 a week. Once again, to give you guys an idea, let's say my business, I'll give you guys an idea. Our business right now does probably 500,000 volume. Well, between the two legs, it does about 1 million volume of sales a week. The whole Dynasty Strong Level Up Squad team. So there's hundreds of thousands of volume in our team, but let's say my rank is Ruby coach. Like I have no diamond coaches. I'm a Ruby coach. Even though I would have the potential to earn up to $12,000 a week with the volume on my team, I would only earn $1,000 that week if I was a Ruby coach. Does that make sense? So let's say I'm a 6-star diamond and I'm earning $8,000 a week for the team, and my rank drops to 1-star diamond, I would only earn $3,000 that week, not the $8,000, even if the volume's there. So those caps are there just so that you're aware of them as you begin to grow to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and you're growing your volume. Okay, next, we're going to talk, I showed you this slide already, bonificación de ciclo de equipo, bonus cycle. This was from my slides at Summit. This is basically showing you again how you can place coaches, advanced place coaches on inside legs as well to maximize your income and your income ability. Just as a recap, let's say this is my first business center right here. I want to recap this so that's in your mind for the future. This is here's my spotlight. Okay, this is my business. My spotlight is not turning on. Oh, it's not letting me right now. Okay. Anyway, is it working? My spotlight thing? Anyway, so you can place coaches. Let's say I'm placing coaches right here. Let's just use this example. My left leg is my weak leg, for example. Let's say I go to preferred placement. I put the ID number of my second business center. I sign a coach right here in spot number 2. This is my weak leg. I would get a bonus cycle. I would get the initial commission for signing up the total solution pack with this business center. So I would earn my $70 commission on my total solution pack in retail commissions. This business center is my weak leg, so I would get a team bonus cycle for the volume of that order. So I'd get $18 in this business center for team bonus cycle, and it's in the weak leg of this business, second business. So this second business would also earn an $18 bonus cycle as well. So that shows you how you can kind of maximize the compensation plan as you learn to place coaches and the importance of placing coaches as you build your business. Okay, going on. Oh, we are going to wrap this up close to the hour. So the next third way to earn money is a matching bonus. Basically what this means is, and there's no limit or cap to how much you can earn with your matching bonus. I love this. Every time one of your personally sponsored coaches gets to Emerald and starts earning a bonus cycle, a team bonus cycle of their own, you earn as a Ruby 5% of that team bonus cycle. As a Diamond and above, you earn 10% of that bonus cycle. So let's say Laura is one of my Diamond coaches in my business. So let's say Laura's team bonus cycle for the week, I'm just going to make up a number. Let's say it was $250. So Laura makes $250 team bonus cycle. She's pumped. Her team's growing. Her volume's growing. Outside of her retail commissions and her challenge pack bonuses, she gets $250 for what her team does. So because I sponsored her, this concept is true for you as well when you get to Ruby and Diamond and above. I would get as a diamond, because I'm a diamond as well, I would get a 10% match. So I would earn in my commissions and earnings that week, it would show Laura's name, it would show Laura 250, and it would show 10% would be $25. So I would get $25 as a matching bonus. Same thing goes true. Let's say, I'll just make up a number. Let's say Jen Greenberg made $3,000 that week with her team bonus, with her team bonus cycles. As her sponsor coach, a 10% match, that would be $300. So an additional $300 for the 10% match. So what I love about this, let's say over the course of the next 10 years, you have hundreds of coaches that are emerald and above, and they're all earning team bonus cycles, whether they're diamonds who built great businesses or a brand new emerald with, with their first $14 bonus cycle. For each one of those, you would get a 10% match. So let's say I got my guy, Derek. Let's say Derek Nicholson earned his first team bonus cycle of $14 as an emerald. That would still show up in here in my commissions as $1.40. Does that make sense? So the more that you help your coaches and team earn team bonus cycles, the more that you can increase your own earnings with the matching bonus as well. So I wanted to show that to you. That's the third way that you can earn income. The fourth way that you can earn income is called the Star Diamond Bonus. And this starts when you're a 2-star diamond and above. This is kind of a bonus pool for the entire company. They take the net volume earnings of the company for the quarter. And what they do is they take 2% of that and they split it into 4 parts, 0.5%, 0.5%, 0.5%, and 0.5%. So they take 2% of the quarter earnings of the company and they split it into those 4 parts, 0.5% per each one. Then what they do is they divide it between all the 2-star diamonds and above and give it as a star diamond bonus. And this happens every quarter. So I can't give the exact numbers. It always changes every quarter. But for right now, I just looked at the 2-star diamond bonus that I just barely got, and it was like $900 for the quarter. So who here wouldn't mind just getting an extra $900 bonus every quarter? Right? That's close to $4,000 in a year in a bonus. I never got that at my full-time job. And that begins at 2-star diamond. They also take all the 5-star diamonds above and they split the next 0.5%. Now this one, because I was a part of this pool as well last time, and that one was about $3,500 for the 5-star diamond pool. So, I mean, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want to earn that by building a 5-star team with all your hard work, effort, diligence, and skill? If you look at a $3,500 bonus every quarter, you're looking at, $14,000 bonus in a year if you held your 5-star diamond throughout the whole year. The cool thing to note, though, is a 5-star diamond gets their part of that pool, and they also get a part of the 2-star pool because they're also a 2-star. Same thing goes with 10-star. When you get to 10-star, they split that pool, but the 10-star also gets the 10-star bonus, the 5-star bonus, and the 2-star bonus. When you get to 15-star diamond, they get the 15-star bonus. They split that, all the 15 stars split that. It's a much larger number because there's very much fewer 15-star diamonds to split that number with. But they get a part of that one. They get a part of the 10-star. They get a part of the 5-star and a part of the 2-star. So in their office for that quarterly earning, it will show all 4 of them in their earnings. So that is the fourth way that a coach can earn money, is that Star Diamond bonus. I don't have an updated one right here. I think we do have it. I should have put it in here, but on Thursday, Kim and I are doing a coach opportunity call. And we can try to share some of those numbers. Sorry. I'm sharing that in our new Coach Getting Started Right call next Tuesday, an updated one on that. But here's the 2021 or the 2021 statement of coach earnings that anybody can go look at when they click that link. When you share in your post, body does not guarantee any level of success or income. Earnings are located at tbbcoach.ch/SOICE. This is what they see, but they'll see an updated one. It shows you the low earnings, the average earnings, and the high earnings of that year. This is 2021. So the highest earning Star Diamond coach in 2021 made $2.846 million in the year. The average, what I want you to see about the average Star Diamond, their average earning was $119,475. And that's the average earnings. So those are the real numbers from corporate when they run the numbers of the average diamond, star diamond, ruby, and emerald. And you can see there, average emerald earning is 3,283 in the year. Average ruby is 12,670 in a year. Average diamond is 18,289 in a year. And the average star diamond was 119,000. But you can also see the lowest earning star diamond was 863. Now I bring up that number because the reason that those numbers are so different between the lowest and the average and the high is building team volume. Building team volume, making sure that you're growing your team volume and continuing to advance in your rank so that you can capture that team volume and not have it max out as you grow forward. So cool. That's all of the slides that I have for this. So I'm going to stop the share, and then I'm going to ask you guys if you guys have any last question. I know there's a ton of stuff here. Like, who's inspired to be like, I want a piece of the pie? Or who's like, who's overwhelmed? If you're overwhelmed, like I know I was in the beginning as I started to learn it. But do you guys have any questions for me before we close this call out? Derek is inspired and overwhelmed. That's totally normal. Laura, what's up?
The call, you said that you have a call on Thursday. Is that correct?
Thursday
And
night.
is that a new coaching call or new partner call, or what is that call?
Okay, here's the next two calls. Thursday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time is a coach opportunity.
Okay.
We're going to explain the partner opportunity. It's not going to be slides. We don't have them ready on time. But Kim Reyes, Jeremy, who's on here with us right now, and I will be doing like a 40-minute coach opportunity call. So this is for you to invite any of your prospects, current customers. We're going to really show people why you should join BODi as a partner. So it's a coach opportunity call. So you guys all have 2 full days to invite people to come listen to that Zoom call with us. And it's going to be the same link as this link, just 7 p.m. Mountain Time Thursday. We're going to challenge them to get enrolled with whoever invited them, get started on their 28-day action plan, and then be on a team-wide Getting Started Right Zoom call the next Tuesday at this same time, at noon Mountain Time. So we're going to create some urgency coming out of that call on Thursday night for them to get enrolled over the weekend, start the 28-day action plan, and then be on our team-wide Getting Started Right call on Tuesday at noon Mountain Time. So Thursday the 20th, 7 p.m. Mountain Time opportunity. Tuesday the 25th at noon Mountain Time will be new coach Getting Started Right team-wide call. And our goal moving forward is, because we want to create duplication and you guys having confidence in inviting partners to your team, we're going to be doing at least 1 a month coach opportunity with a new coach Getting Started Right Zoom, within 5 to 7 days after that call every single month. And we'll keep that communication clear in the team page so that you guys can boldly invite partners to your team, knowing, number 1, you can plug them into the 28-day action plan training. Number 2, you can get them to invite their prospects to the BODi opportunity calls that we do monthly. And number 3, that you can feel confident inviting them to your team as a new partner, knowing that they'll get training from the top leaders on our team in the new coach Getting Started Right calls that we do monthly right after too. Cool.
Will the coaching opportunity call be set for each like third Thursday of the month, or do you have that set up yet?
So we don't have it completely set up yet. We're still working on that, but let's see. Right now, if I look at my calendar, I do have it for, it's not the 3rd, but it's the 4th. The next one will be August 24th.
Okay.
But I don't have September yet, but I'll keep at least a month out so you guys know.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys were on here live. I'm going to go hang out with Gabby and the kids. I'm done with work for the day, up at 6 a.m., done by 1, and I'm going to go enjoy time with the family. So let's, if you're inspired today, I want you to take action on it. What does action mean? Let's go Emerald in the next week. Like, if you're already at Emerald, let's sign your next 2 partners by the next week. And the best way to do that is invite some people to that partner call with us on Thursday. Okay. All right. We'll see you guys later. And thanks for being on live with us.
Thank you.